Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I hope that everyone's having a good week. I'm so sorry for the last minute content release before the weekend is over. It's been a busy week. So I'm going to start with that Dual Power Moisturizer from the Walmart brand. It's just that clean and clear knockoff. Go in and moisturize my face. I do that every time I'm about to put makeup on because my skin needs it. So I also threw a little bit of Carmex on because I'm going to go ahead and put lipstick on later and I want to keep my lips hydrated. All right, I'm using my Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. I'm going to put a little bit extra on because my skin's been feeling a little dry lately. I just haven't been giving it enough of the love and I've been wearing a lot more makeup than I was for a while. So it's just feeling a little extra irritated. All right, I'm going to go in with my Age Rewind Concealer and do the same process on my eyes and eyebrows that I normally do. Just making sure that I have a nice clean base. And to me, this is just what works. I'm not changing anything really about my eyebrows. So for me, it works pretty good to just go ahead and line them up before I do them without putting any product into them first because I don't usually have a lot to clean up. So I put a little too much, sorry for the unevenness on my face. I build my coverage, so I will put less on that one side later. And I went ahead and set that. Next, I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. This is the Tori Belle The Works Brow Kit. I will have a link if you are interested in any of the Tori Belle products. I do sell them, but that's not what this video is about. So I'm just going to go in and line the bottom of my eyebrow and pull the color up into my eyebrows because I have naturally those really full eyebrows and they have pretty good shape that I'm used to. So I just leave them how they are. And I'm just adding pigment because they're just really light. So I just go in and make sure I try to keep clean lines. I like to do the little strokes so they look like actual hairs. You know, they say you're supposed to do that or whatever. So I just go in and do both eyebrows just like that and make sure that they both look how I'm used to them looking. I just really do what looks right on my face. Please do what looks right on your face and not just what looks good on mine. Okay, so once I have that set, I'm going to go in with that eyeshadow primer, sorry, and just lay that on. I'm going a little bit lighter today because I was just planning on doing a purple look and it worked out great. So I just threw a little bit on with my fingers and I'm blowing off my palette from any excess powders so as not to contaminate. I am going in with the white on my Marvelous Mattes by Makeup Revolution and their Reloaded palette. I put the white on my eyebrow line and now I'm going in with a nice little maroon color just to set the base and it'll go right under my purple. And I'm just going to start going in with a tighter brush and pack the purple in. So I'm just going in and applying that color nice and evenly and pulling it up, but not doing too much of that yet because I am going to blend it out. Now I'm blending it out and just making sure that it doesn't go as dark up towards the top and it kind of smokes out. So I'm just going to repeat the process on the other side and just start laying that color down. My face gets really itchy from my powder. I don't know why. It only does it when there's not product, and so sometimes you'll see me itching. Really sorry that I chewed gum. Again, I keep saying I'm going to stop doing that, and I still have the issue of not doing it. I am going to make a note on my vanity so I will stop chewing gum while making videos because it just looks gross, guys. And for that, I am sorry. So I got that all on there the way I want it, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut that crease and pack some more purple on. So I'm just going in with a mix of my Age Rewind and my Conceal and Define by Makeup Revolution concealers just so that I can get a more smooth coverage and blendability, and I'm just really going to pack on that purple in a minute. My cat loves to find his way into all of my videos, and I'm not sure why. So I'm going in with the same brush and I'm really picking up that pigment and packing it and spreading it so it goes on evenly and I can get a much darker pigment. I have had issues with this purple in the past, so I'm really working on trying to get the pigment I want out of it. All right, so I'm just doing that on both sides, cutting that crease and adding extra purple in there. As you can see on the other one, it really did deepen the pigment, which just helps because I only have a select number of palettes. While I'm in there with that concealer on that side, I went ahead and cleaned it up and on that just so I could give myself a better line. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pack that pigment in. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm just going to blend out that purple towards the top just to make sure that it's not too dark and deep along my entire eye and it blends out really nicely. At this point into the makeup look, I was planning on sticking with just the purple, and that was about where I had gotten the entire look, and then I was just going to add some other things and it completely evolves, as you'll see. So now I'm going back in with a little bit more of the concealer, and I'm kind of going for the eye-lined look with that because I'm going to pack in a silver pigment. I don't have any colorful liners or anything like that. I literally have a single black eyeliner and my magnetic liner, so I make it up, which works out really well because I like the way this ended up blending. I just went in with that really stark silver glitter shadow from the Physicians Formula company. It's a really good one, and I just went ahead and created that line right across my eyelid on both sides and put that pigment on and blended it out as it was coming into the purple. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my LA Color Illuminating Skin Drops. These are just highlighter drops. I occasionally do put them underneath my foundation to get that extra little bit of sparkle on my cheekbones. I am going in with my fingers and just making sure that it is completely smoothed out underneath everything. All right, I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Organics Wear Foundation Skin Elixir. It's a lightweight buildable coverage. You've seen me use it. If this is not the first video you've tuned into, I'm definitely really into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop it on and smooth it out across my face. The lighting in my videos really makes it look like it's way too light for my skin. It is not. I promise it all comes together by the end. So I smooth that out with my brush, and then I'm going to go back in and smooth it with a fluffier brush and add a little bit more where I'm going to contour as well and use my lighter concealer just for extra coverage and extra pigment and a brighter look and less of my under eye bags. So I'm smoothing that out again before I go in and powder it. Fixing up my eyebrows because sometimes that happens and I just want to make sure that they don't look weird. And now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to apply powder. I don't leave it on for any excessive amount of time, and I always make sure to remove any extra powder. And I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Define Concealer on my under eyes, on my nose, on the very top of my nose, and down under my mouth and up onto my forehead. And occasionally I add a little bit under where my contour will go. I'm going to go ahead and smooth that out with my really gross looking blender. Once again, I just don't know where I got that one, and I don't like any of the other ones I've tried. So until I find it again, it's the one I have. So I'm going to just make sure everything is blended out before I powder it. I don't bake. If it works for you, please feel free to do that. It just doesn't work on my skin. So I always make sure to remove any excess powder. I'm going in and I'm contouring before I apply my setting spray. I had a reason for that, and it was because I really wanted my contour to blend further into the blush. So I'm going to have an easier time moisturizing that. So I went ahead and pre-blended on the one side to show you how easy it is to blend it with my bigger, floofier brush if you pre-blend as applying. So you can see on the one side it smooths out pretty evenly, but on the other side I had a little bit of a harder time getting the pigment to smooth out on the side of my face, and that's why I just pre-blend as I apply. So I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Calming setting spray with sativa in it. I love the setting spray. It's still in that MAC bottle because it still sprays when the other bottle doesn't. And I'm going to let that dry before I do anything else. While you let it dry, it's the perfect time to have a little dance party before you do anything else. So I'm putting on the highlighting dots on my nose because I'm still waiting for that to dry, and that's not going to hurt me. So now that it's dry, I'm going in with this LA Color Red Rouge. I got it on clearance at the store for like 87 cents, and I'm really proud of that, as you can see. So I'm really putting on a lot of that because I'm going to blend it out into my contour, which I don't always do, but today I really felt like that, so I'm blending it into my contour a little bit to create a more seamless look, and it actually worked out really nicely. So I'm going in today and I'm going to use the highlighting drops again, and I'm just going to blend them out with the brush because I'm going to clean my makeup brushes later anyways. So I don't normally do that because it just taints all of the highlighting brush for eternity until I wash it. So I normally just apply it with my fingers instead. All right, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. I was going to just leave it as the white going into the black on the cat eye before I did the entire galaxy look. So that's what I'm working on, is just getting that little swoop on that black eyeliner up that follows along with the purple. So I'm going in with just a little bit more of that purple pigment underneath my eyes just to make it all kind of seam together, and then I'm adding a little bit of highlighter into the corners of my eyes as well. More Carmex because you can never have enough. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to exfoliate my lips. This is just an e.l.f. sugar scrub. I'm running out, but I only needed a little bit because I'm just blending it on and removing any excess once all of the sugar has melted into my lips. So I'm going in with just a MAC Pretty in Pink. I don't know. It's just a little lipstick I've had forever. And I'm just going to apply that. Today I didn't really plan on wearing it all day, so I'm not going to powder it. But if you want a longer lasting wear of your sticks of lipstick from a tube, just apply several coats of setting powder over it. Make sure it's a translucent one if you don't want the colors to mix. So now I'm just going in with that magnetic Magnitude eyeliner from Tori Belle for my lashes. That way they will stick onto my eyes. I go in as close as possible to my lash line, especially since I didn't want to wear black eyeliner across my whole eye today. I kept it to a really big minimum, only where I was going to apply the lashes. Also, once again, drying time is perfect dance party time. So you have to apply 3 coats of the eyeliner for it to adhere best. So I make sure that I do that, and I always swoop it down into my eyelashes a little bit as well to get that closer catch right on the base of my eyelashes rather than it catching too much on my actual eyelid, just because I like the way they wear like that better. This will be the third and final coat before I apply my lashes, and you always want to make sure that all of your coats are fully dry in between each application with this product. Otherwise, the lashes will not adhere properly. So I went in to blend it out and decided to add a little bit of blue in at this point because I was like, ooh, it's still pretty and there's a lot of room left. So I went in with a nice darker blue and added that in, and then I went in and blended it up with a slightly lighter blue into the more of the sky look. So that's all I'm doing, is just blending it all out and I guess finishing up a look I didn't really plan on making. So I tried to put it above my eyebrow. That's just not a thing that works for me. If it works for you to go up above the eyebrow, please do it because it's a really pretty look. So I don't even have a white eyebrow or eyeliner pencil anymore, or any kind of white eyeliner. So I just went in with concealer and allowed the white pigment from my eyeshadow palette to just pack in there and bake. That is about the only time you'll really see me baking, is when I'm making products that are not real happen. So that's all I'm doing, is just allowing it before I blend it out, and you can see that it worked. It's probably not as good as if I'd had the eyeliner, but considering it was a last minute decision, it worked out really well. So I just went in with a little bit of highlighter to give some sparkle to that brow line, and I wanted to make sure that I had finished my eyes before going into the the eyelash process. So those are my lashes. These are the selfie or the ladies night lashes. Sorry. I have trimmed them down to 4 magnets because that's what fits best on my eyes. So I lay them down and apply a little bit of mascara to the eyelashes that are not covered by the lashes, as well as the under part, so that they just blend smoother. So I'm going in and just making sure that that is fully on there before I do that, because otherwise the lash will fall off. So I always make sure that my lashes are on fully before I do anything, and I'm going to set it one more time, and it is all done. So thank you for coming back, and please subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.